Okay, final deck we're playing today, Nasus Thresh. Pretty much as soon as I saw Nasus, once I got over the initial, ooh, he looks like he'd be fun with Kindred, I was thinking, well, with the way that Nasus is and like how he wants to play, I felt like Thresh might be the better champion to pair him with. Because getting a free Nasus off of a Thresh trigger that's now attacking and is threatening to level up on hit. It's also very potentially harder for the enemy to block because of his fearsome text. Just seemed like a really neat combination that was worth exploring. So essentially this deck is a Shadow Isles Shurima aggressive deck, running all the things you've probably been facing a lot of on the ladder like we have today. Things like Ravenous Butchers, Bark Beasts, Aristocrats, Curse Keepers, Fading Icons, Blighted Caretakers, all these nasty things that synergize quite well to produce very aggressive starts. And we're pairing it with Thresh, who likes to see, since we're killing our units anyway, if we get him out on the field and we have more effects like this, we don't mind killing our stuff to have Thresh see it, level up, and then get a free Nasus when he attacks the next turn. And since he is a challenger unit, potentially taking out their only significant blocker out of the way for Nasus to connect. And once Nasus does connect, if we're not killing our opponent, chances are the Nasus is leveling, gaining spell shield, which means an atrocity targeting Nasus and the enemy Nexus is going to be very hard for our opponents to stop. Past that, we're running a little bit of interaction in this deck in the form of Bakai Sandspinner. Also just a decent aggressive threat, and Rampaging Bakai. It's because I wanted to be a little bit more interactive. Not sure if that's where you want to be for a deck like this. Could definitely see these being better as just other cards, but I don't know. I like these cards, and I like playing more mid-rangey lists anyway, so this is what I would say is probably more of like a mid-range aggressive deck. So yeah, I don't know if there's much more to say about it. Let's just jump into some games and see if we can smack our opponents with the big doggo champion over here. Probably give this one an hour, maybe more, for having fun with it, and I think this will be it for me today. Ancient Hourglass is pretty good with Thresh, huh? Thresh might be a bit slow for a matchup like this. After we've faced it a bunch of times, I think I'd rather look for something else. Awful draws, but you know, the way it's gonna be sometimes. We'll attack if there's no blockers, obviously. Next turn we're probably playing the Fading Icon to chump block.
What's that noise?
Depends on what our opponent does. Yeah, sure.
You must know me, little one. You must.
Well, I'm glad we did that, because now
I must get out of here. Look upon me.
this can block here. Yikes. Oh boy. Never lucky. Alright, let's just open attacks here. Could see a block here from our opponent because the Blighted Caretaker Challenger finishes it off. The next turn, if they play that, we get to react with a Cursed Keeper Glimpse Beyond to draw a couple cards. Actually, I guess we can do it with a Spirit Leech. Probably where we want to be. We'll save our Blighted Caretaker for a future turn. Our opponent is predicting. What are they predicting, I wonder?
There you are.
not gonna get cute. I want to keep our life total as high as possible in a matchup like this, so let's slay everything. I think we'll start with this and see what our opponent plays, because we might be interested in hitting other things with Blighted Caretaker here. Might be a turn where we just play out the Nasus.
Shurima is sand and sky, past and present. My name will echo through the...
I will not see Shurima bow to a tyrant.
No, you will see it rise with its emperor. Destiny calls. Your emperor commands.
The expanse of eternity stretched out before me.
Yeah, the opponent should not have played out the Azir before taking away our blockers. Because now they can't block, they can't block the Nasus.
Judgment awaits. What I need or
They probably can't interact with the atrocity. Especially with the spell shield. I guess they could have had the Rite of Negation in their deck, but then we have a second atrocity. So we're definitely in a bad spot. Probably an awful matchup for us because it's an awful matchup for most decks. I think I keep these hoping we can get aggressive with them. They're also really bad. They make TF red card really bad. And TF red card is one of the ways it's just really good against our deck because we have a lot of X1s. Okay, that's a decent pickup.
I'm ready.
So
We weren't expecting callers. Oh yes, she does our visitors.
deal me in.
Something for all of you.
So...
Lady Elise, where are you?
Blighted Caretaker lets us take out both their champions next turn, which is nice. Unless they find a suit up. They're just passing. That's really good for us. So now we don't have to fear TF red card because the TF's on the table. So that's nice. Turning on Rampaging Bakai will be nice if we can. Personally, I think this is a little greedy by our opponent. I don't know that they want to go this low. What do I know? I think I'm gonna pass because I don't want to fill up my bench too much. I want to Spirit Leech and then, well, it's unfortunate we're only 3 of 4 here. Really want to Bakai this before he starts getting value off of it. It's unfortunate. It's not looking like we're gonna get to punish our opponent for their play. I'll just pass. See what they do. I'm not losing that much.
Safety disengaged. A ticket to the gun show.
They're almost certainly gonna attack, and maybe they'll attack in such a way where we can slay something so that this Bakai does its thing. Because unfortunately we don't have enough mana to do that plus something else. But maybe I should just play out the Thresh. It would feel kind of bad if we just lost our turn.
There's nowhere to hide.
They're very likely to have a level Twisted Fate going into our next turn, quite possibly even before the start of our next turn. Yeah. Now, fortunately, we do have 2 strong units, so they won't be able to gold card Thresh, so we're hopefully going to get to kill the Twisted Fate, so he doesn't get too much value off of him. All the while, we're still getting this this Thresh pretty high up. So almost in range to die to
Now this game's heating up.
a Tron. This goes poorly for us. Maybe the box can let us live if they want to like duplicate, because they might not care about this anymore. They might just have a bunch of burble, or they might look to draw into a bunch of burble fish, play them all out. They're also going down to 2 currently, so. Going down to 7 now, which is unfortunate. So, what's the winning line here? Am I supposed to throw this like 4-3 at TF here, or am I supposed to save it? This gold card's hitting here, right? So that's why it's dying. But these two count as slaying, and the rampaging Bakai can actually finish off TF, but I don't think that's good enough. I guess the Bakai finishing off TF is gonna have to do. And maybe Atrocity helps us survive against these dorks.
Dead in their tracks.
Leveled Fizz is kind of scary though too. And there's still a good chance that even at 2 mana they can stop a Rampage Ibukai targeting this Fizz, so that feels bad too. Still have enough mana to... Oh no, I guess I don't have the box anymore. Shit. 679. Fuck, we're just dead. Right? Man, this couldn't even get up to 6. Feels super bad. So close. So close. Guess we kill an elusive.
We have nothing to lose.
We might be able to survive TF getting a bunch of triggers. So we don't really care about the card advantage. This deck is so annoying.
Perfection.
Remember me, little one. Please.
They never don't have it.
This is the upgrade.
And like, in theory, we could punish them. Maybe I'm not supposed to play these.
Blue as the Serpentine.
I mean, we're just dead, right? There's nothing I can really do. I guess we could draw into something. Like, one resource shy of being able to Nasus Atrocity them. Move on, our opponent's gonna take 10 fucking years to decide how much more value they want to squeeze out of a lethal attack, and we're gonna lose this game. So let's just move on. I think that's gonna be the last time we play that against that archetype on stream. It's just never fun to play against, and I've played it enough. I'm kind of just bored of that matchup. I think we keep the Bark Beast because with the Ravenous Butcher we could potentially get a pretty decent board against what looks like a aggressively slanted deck from our opponent there. Why didn't I play this Bark Beast out? There we go. Thanks, opponent, for having a 1-mana play. They swing, we skip. But we're definitely playing Fading Icon Ravenous Butcher this turn.
If I'd forgotten them. Oh.
your own gear.
Okay, so they're doing Draven with survival skills then. So we definitely need to try to push damage this game. Need to race them. So I'm playing this 4-mana card regardless of what our opponent does.
I have the best job.
The soul wears away like grains of sand.
And I'm not blocking if he attacks. We'll play a Thresh out the next turn. Because it doesn't really matter what our opponent does.
Axes coming right up.
Have your axe. Might even be right to open attacks here. But I think I'd rather play this. Because if he plays nothing, we can push 11 damage with these. If he plays something else, we're probably just going to be able to hook it. Yeah, you're an annoying opponent. Alright, I guess we'll go like this.
Yes, you.
Wouldn't be surprised to see survival skills here.
Now we're cooking.
So now this is unkillable for the rest of the game. And unkillable via damage. Which is the only way we can kill our deck.
Looking into the future, I see
Purple?
It's a bark beast, okay. Could see them just play out as survival skills.
Time for the moneymakers.
celestial power.
I s-
No one escapes.
You! Yes, you do!
Yep, I think we'll block here. Sure. That is a 6/6. What do we want to play?
The calm before the streams.
Yikes. One away? That feels bad. You're fearsome and you are hitting pretty hard. Do I want to play you out? Man. Our hand is pretty expensive. Guess we'll do this and see what we draw. Not good. Not good. I guess we could get rid of right. We could hit right of calling this.
Don't worry, I am here.
I'm not panicking, you're panicking.
If we get a Thresh, we can box this. That deals 3, right? Or 4? No, it only deals 3, I bet. Yeah, only 3. Yikes. And if we get another Nasus, it's kind of bad, but I guess we get Siphoning Strike that maybe could do stuff. I think we're just dead. Really needed more stuff to do this turn. If this rampaging Bakai was at 4 this turn, it would have been so much better.
Reality's inevitability.
Yeah, I don't think we can do anything. Like, even if we find the box with this hook, kill, we're just dead to what he's got going on, I guess. Pretty crazy that our opponent can just play like a 5-mana do-nothing spell and then regain, just generate a ton of tempo. Is it tempo or is it value? I guess it's a little bit of both with the something like survival skills on that Draven. Pretty silly. It is what it is. We don't want the 4-mana card. Please don't have a deal 1 to everything. I'm conceding to a deal 1 to everything. Fun game. Sacrifice fodder on 1? Yes, please. Everything else? No thanks. Not quite yet. That's the grossest sound effect. Play this.
We weren't expecting callers.
Oh, I can't wait.
She's just trimming her claws.
Yeah, maybe I'm supposed to play this on too, not this, since we don't have a way to kill it right away. I got pretty good open attacks here.
If I'm forgotten, then no.
Hey Nasus, I would prefer if you could stay in our deck so that Thresh can do his thing. Don't need more than one of you in the hand, so thanks. Please and thanks. I'm sure we're about to get hit by Ice Shard. Because of course we are. Effectively the same thing. Guess we'll draw 2. Double Scar Grounds, whoa. Calm down there, opponent.
What's that noise?
supposed to play? No, I think I'm actually supposed to go attacks here. Maybe it's
The winter's claw will purge the weak.
I walk through the ages.
Does this do one to an ally and an enemy 4 times? Okay, so even if I do this, this is still gonna get hit 4 times. Yes, and of course, Nasus is not quite big enough to be able to get this. I can do this, and it will be 1 more, and then that's it. Yay! Such fun, interesting games today. Oh my god. Like, every deck has, like, OTK potential. It's just hilarious what this game has become. Like, not much else we can do here. I guess if this actually resolves, these can trade, but we're taking like however many damage. Our opponent couldn't even give us that. They couldn't even give us that. Apparently attacking into my 8/8 with their 23 power overwhelm unit, getting us down to within a range where they were probably going to kill us next turn. That was too much. That was too much for our opponent to let us have. Oh my god, again with this deck. I'm so fucking bored of this matchup. Man, I gotta just play casual queue from here on out, I guess. I feel like you just get a better variety of games there. Well, I mean, we can attack for a bunch this turn if our opponent has nothing. Is that good enough? Whatever, we're gonna do it anyway. They're gonna play the 1/2 to block. Why wouldn't they play the regular one? Interesting decision. I feel like you play the regular one there because then at least you have a blocker for one of my 3/2s next turn. Go ahead and do this now. Thresh is kind of nice. These get blocked by these anyway the following turn, so get rid of these 2 units. Okay, that's fine by me, man.
The desert by my side.
Let's get those choice cuts. The calm before the screams.
Keep your distance.
I guess this is a free attack. So, like, there's no way they're blocking this with one of these two. Okay, may as well get the guaranteed Thresh level here.
Sweet tones of misery. Boys, no! The eternity we shall spend together.
So can they kill us next turn, is the question. Because I think they're pretty much dead to our open attacks the following turn. Thanks to this level Thresh. And they can't really stop us from attacking, because if they try to do anything this turn, we have Ancient Hourglass to protect. That's actually a pretty nice draw, because we can take off a key threat on their side of the table and still hold up Ancient Hourglass. So I'm actually just gonna pass. This is not good enough. They need a bigger blocker. Maybe they're gonna sacrifice this looking for an answer.
Everyone's a garden.
Okay, so what does that do for you, opponent? You gonna hurt my Thresh?
This cursed life is now my penance.
Now, like, everything they're doing just helps my slay count, right? Like, that counts as a slay for me, so I'm not even keeping track, but I'm imagining that our Nasus is quite large. I'm pretty sure it's large enough to level up.
Boys, we have visitors.
Oh, opponent. Oh, well, look at that. We can get the answer right now. So, these two will attack, get rid of a thing that can actually block the Nasus. I don't think their deck has any way to pump up
Awaits the Bakai. Eternity is uncertain.
these units,
Fate
so...
is mutable. The expanse of eternity
Oh, shoot.
stretched out before me. We grow wiser with each victory.
Let's go ahead and claim these before we somehow accidentally earn them. would be sad if we lost an epic card because we earned those. I think that's already happened to me once. Yeah, it did. These, and these I got luckily before getting any of the other ones. And this, which was nice. But these one, I'm pretty sure it was this one that just before I unlocked this, I got an Ascended Rise from a random drop. Only slightly sad. I guess I can't complain. I have plenty of gems to build. Okay. Let us continue. I'm gonna finish playing all of our games in ranked mode today. Aside from the meme deck that we decided to go to normal queue for. I think I might just be streaming normal queue matches from here on out. Just not a lot of variety. And maybe it's because I'm too low of a level. Maybe there's more people playing interesting stuff in the higher ranks. But right here, right now, this feels awful. Facing the same thing over and over again.
We weren't expecting callers.
Okay, well, we'll play you.
Oh, fresh soil.
That's unfortunate. They're gonna get a lot of damage this turn. I wonder if I'm supposed to play a Blighted Caretaker myself just to save us some damage. I think I am.
Everyone's a garden.
Doesn't feel good, but we have this Bakai Sand Spinner to kill something afterwards anyway, so.
Come this way.
I think we're gonna take... Are we taking 4? Yeah, Bakai Sand Spinner doesn't even survive the attack, unfortunately. And we can't play this and something else. Like, making something vulnerable and then throwing the Curse Keeper into it would be hilarious, but we don't have that option. So this way I take 2. This guy kills you, survives to block this afterwards. Might be ambitious. Might be a bit ambitious. I think I'm just gonna do the thing that saves me more damage, though. Maybe next turn we just play these 2 out. Theoretically, our deck's a little bit better as it goes along, so... Man, feels bad not having another play. Feels bad. Okay, well...
as it will be yours.
I think this is what we'd rather do. I thought I might play these 2 out, but now I'm thinking about it. I think I'd rather do this.
Round we go.
That sucks.
To ruin.
Still probably supposed to do this so they don't go wide around us.
Here, sorry.
Hoping we can...
What's that noise?
Might actually have to Atrocity this. Good chance this could burn us out if we don't find another way to stop. I guess we have a Thresh, so that's not true. We can just Thresh this following turn. They're just gonna destroy a mana gem, okay. Huh. Now I understand why our opponent did that. That sucks. Okay, so we're dead? Oh, they're not even... I would open attacks there 100% of the time. Like, our opponent saw us play Blighted Caretaker. If we have another one, they're really sad. With that move. We'll play a Thresh, hope for the best. Wow, you're taking a ton of damage. Oh, we're just dead, right? So they could have targeted one of their other units to kill us here. Probably doesn't matter. They probably have plenty of stuff in their deck that's going to burn us out here now, but they definitely should have made us have a response to that. So. All right. I'm bored of that matchup, so I'm just gonna concede them from here on out. I think we're favored in that matchup overall, but I'm not interested in playing it anymore. It's enough for today. It's enough for a while. I don't care about my rank. I care about playing fun, interesting games, and that matchup's no longer either of those things for me. Think we try to Fading Icon, push damage maybe? Depends on what the opponent does here.
I must be known.
Are they also doing the Unyielding Spirit bull crap? Oh good, here comes a unit that can be made off of spell mana. Wow, I'm surprised. Meanwhile, we've drawn bricks 4 turns in a row. Did we start with the Thresh in our opener? I can't recall. Nothing to do with our mana this turn. That feels great.
As I live, all will die.
Absolute dog crap this match, and I mean like I'm gonna play this because I'd rather spend our mana.
Face your end. Come on, opponent. Whatever play you're thinking of, it's bad. Trust me. You don't want to do it. I said you don't want to do it. Okay, turns out they actually had a very good play. How about that?
awful start to this game. I'm gonna go one more and I think we're done. See if we can get a win and then cut my losses. Playing today has felt awful for the most part. We've had some interesting games that have ended poorly due to just like OTKs. Or just losing to our opponent's top decks or what have you. It's not been a very satisfying day of Runeterra, sadly. Which was a shame. I was really looking forward to all these decks. Wasn't really expecting results necessarily, but I was expecting fun games from them, and we've definitely not had that. I'm not really sure why. I'd have to reassess what it is I'm looking to get out of playing this game. Because I think it might be I just want to play with all these stupid brews, and I should probably just stick to normal queue from here on out if that's the case.
Actually here.
Because, yeah, ranks just feels bad.
Lady Elise, where are you?
Sturdy blades, custom made.
I don't think I want to throw away my 3-2 for Cythera. I'm just going to attack with this.
A Demacian soldier is worth 10 foes.
We block here, right? Because if I Blighted Caretaker this the next turn, I can't get all my challengers because this board slot doesn't go away. 1, 2, yeah. Making sure I'm remembering this correctly. Which means, do I want to block this with one of these so that I can kill it? Would I rather just draw some cards? I'll just take this hit. I think taking this hit might be fine, but also using Glimpse Beyond I think is nice too. Get something changes our mind about what we're doing. No, I don't think so. Pretty sure we're Blighted Caretaker on this. Using Blighted Caretaker.
Everyone's a garden.
Pushing damage here. I know that this gets to trade. I mean, this is going to trade here, or this is going to eat a 3-drop. I'd rather keep their board clear, I think.
Meet them head on.
Yeah, plus I get those Slay triggers, which is kind of nice. Speaking of which, because he's at 8, maybe I'm actually supposed to do this. I was hoping for a Thresh just for variety, but this is fine, I suppose.
Glory unrelenting. Held in the abyss.
I'm actually just gonna pass.
Justice will be served.
The soul wears away like grains of sand. Our penance is deserved.
You serve the Empire. I am but your guide.
I'll write my own story.
Cool. Doesn't get much better than that. So I think we're going to end on a high note. A somewhat high note. I'm not going to do a wrap-up with this deck. There are plenty of people playing it. You'll find wrap-ups, I'm sure, online if you really want to. I mean, go to the beginning of this video if you really want to see what this deck is about. I think it's pretty obvious from those games. So, next week, we'll look at the calendar for a bit here. So, next week is the 19th. We're going to stream again. I think I'll play one, maybe two Runeterra decks, and then I think we might do the final campaign for the Lord of the Rings adventure card game. I kind of wanted to do that before Monster Hunter came out anyway, and Runeterra's not feeling amazing right now, if I'm being honest, so I think I prefer some variety. So I might play one or two decks. I think I'll probably go... Well, I'm not going to make any promises of what we play now. We'll see. I have a couple decks in mind. And then the week after that, Monster Hunter Rise comes out for the Switch. I'm all ready to be able to stream that. And so I think I'm going to stream it all weekend, launch weekend, 26th, 27th, possibly even the 28th. I'm definitely playing it all weekend, so I'll probably be streaming as well. And I might do that the following week as well. Hopefully between those two, I'm still going to play Runeterra off stream, get my dailies probably. Like a couple matches before bed, I think is probably about as much Runeterra as I care to play for the next little bit. And then when the hype for Monster Hunter kind of settles down a little bit, we might be back to playing one or two Runeterra decks every Friday before jumping into Monster Hunter until we basically get through that game. Because I love that game. That's my favorite gaming franchise of all time at this point, and I'm really excited to play it and stream it. So that's what we're gonna do. And then we'll see. Hopefully Runeterra feels a little bit better between now and then. Although I'm sure... Yeah, and I think I'm going to be sticking with normal queue here as we move forward. So I found that just the variety of games that you get in normal queue is just far more interesting. It's a more brew-friendly queue. So, yeah, that's going to do it for me today. I am done for streaming today. It's not too late in the day, but yeah, I think I'm done. I think I'm about ready to pack it in. So all this stuff will be uploaded on YouTube sometime later today. But until next time, take care. We'll see you later. And yeah.